Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know I've been gone a while. Basically school just got really crazy. That's what I've been up to for the past couple months. I had finals and like a big design presentation and it was just nuts, and I was sick for a while. I got mono, so that was fun. But yeah, I'm excited to be back making videos. If you don't know, my name is Lindsay, and today I just wanted to talk about college because, man, it is interesting. This is my third year done, so I have one more year after this. And yeah, it's so stressful. Like, I don't think there's any way to prepare yourself besides like high school, obviously, but I don't think that college is a normal way to live, if that makes sense. Like, you go to school and you go to all these classes, and like a lot of times they're like really intense classes, like if you're taking a science or math, or like for me it's like a 3-hour design studio or a 3-hour stand and draw this thing studio, and you have all these giant projects or tests or assignments, and then you go home and you do those, so you're kind of doing both. And then you probably have a job too, possibly, which is another big thing to do. And then you try and fit in a social life and maybe even working out or other activities you want to do and family time, and it's just like it does not all fit. And I did that like winter quarter this year was probably my hardest quarter, just because of all the stuff I was trying to fit in. Like, it was nuts, guys. Like, don't do what I did. I'm sure some of you might be in this situation, but if you are, then maybe I could give some tips for that. But basically, I was taking 20 credits. I was taking like 4 classes, and I was working 30 hours a week. And then I'm also part of a Christian ministry at my school where I help lead a Bible study, and we have a weekly meeting together, and we have like different events every couple weeks, and you know, you're meeting with girls from your Bible study to do one-on-ones with, and it's just, it was a lot. And I totaled it all up, like how many hours I was physically in class and physically at work, and then doing anything ministry related, and it was like 56 hours or something like that, crazy. And that wasn't including homework or sleep or, you know, social time or anything like that. And I was just dying. Like, I went into that quarter, it was a new job, so I had never worked that many hours with that many credits before. And I had made myself a schedule of like what I was going to do. So I was going to have this much time for rest, have this much time for homework, I was gonna have this much time, even like drive times I would like map out, because I literally like had no time. And also during that time I was dating someone, and it was not the best relationship, and it was very stressful, and it was a lot, guys. Like, which I know a lot of you might be in that boat right now, but one thing to know is like it doesn't last forever. Like, a quarter goes by really fast. And during that time, I think it's really important that you are in contact with like friends and family, or at least just even like one person, because if you isolate yourself out of like the social world and just kind of focus on school and work, like a lot of times that doesn't fulfill our hearts, and like we need that like human contact. You know, at work it's different because those are your coworkers, you're working together. You don't always get that like bonding time that we need during our day-to-day. So even if it's just like one person a week that you hang out with, and it's like a designated time, like that is so helpful, and like you're able to relate to each other and just have that like fellowship, especially if you're a believer, and like having other believers around you like praying for you and you pray for them, and like having that support system is so important. That's what really got me through, was I had such a good support system. Yeah, so that was just awesome, which I could make a whole nother video on that, of like how to find your Christian support system, because let me tell you, it took me a long time to figure that out and like what group I fit into, and like it was a lot of like going to this youth group and going to this college group and like just being so discouraged because I just couldn't find that group that I really felt like could be my family. But I found them, so maybe I'll make another video on that. But anyway, yeah, so just like having that fellowship time or just friendship time is really important, and to not isolate yourself. Another thing that I found really helpful was to find one thing in the week to look forward to. And it could be small, you know, like if you're working and you're going to school, like a lot of the times it's like go, 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 go. And then once you get to the weekend, it's like, okay, well I'm going to do it all over again. And that can get really repetitive, and that can just like, it just messes with your like mental health, I feel like sometimes, because you're not having that excitement or joy during the week that we all kind of crave. So I would pick one thing a week to look forward to. So even though a lot of the things I was doing I was enjoying, it took a lot of energy out of me. So I would look forward to going to the beach with my friend, or having like a girls shopping day at the end of the week, or even watching The Bachelorette, which I know is silly, but like if there's something that you look forward to during the week that keeps you going, like that, if it's like Sunday morning that keeps you going, like something, or just I know I'm gonna hang out with this friend on this day, and focus on that. Like when you're feeling down during the week, when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling like, oh, when is this like assignment gonna end, when am I gonna stop working, like that is what's gonna get you through. And also your attitude is a big part of maintaining that happiness during busy times as well. A lot of times we can have the attitude of like, oh, like I have to work so hard, and I like just having this self-mindedness, but thinking about what you're working towards and also who you can help while you're working towards it is so rewarding. Like for me, doing my Bible study once a week, I co-led a Bible study with one of the campus pastors at our school, and it's just so nice to be able to minister to someone else and to take the, like, because in college I think we often are so focused on ourselves, like I'm moving towards this career and I'm working because I need to support myself, and although those are great things, it's a lot of me, and I am like definitely a culprit of this, like having to think about my schedule, like I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this, and if I do all these things then I will be okay. But like when you are ministering to other people, and when you're caring about other people, when you are thinking about other people, that brings a whole nother realm of joy. That takes pressure off of you, that I don't have to think about myself today. I'm going to think about this other person and how I can bless them, and like how I can minister to them, how I can be their friend. It's really important to like focus on other people as well, because I think it's easy to fall into routine of like me, or sitting on your pity pot, like just, oh, I'm just so bored, or I'm so sad, or I'm so overworked. And although those are valid points, I don't think it's something we should dwell on, because that's not going to bring happiness at all for anyone, not yourself or others. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I wanted to share in this video, but basically I just wanted to talk about college because it's a time. It's a time for a lot of fun. Like I have loved my time in college so far, and the friendships I've made, the experiences I've had, but it's also very draining. Like I've spent hours and hours and hours in the design labs. Like some people sleep overnight there. Like that is not a normal way to live. Although I know like jobs, like when you get into your field that you're going into, are stressful. I just feel like college is a whole nother animal in itself. So if you relate to that, let me know. If you have any other insights, comment below. And yeah, you can follow me on Instagram, which will be linked below as well. And I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye!